This is a neutron star. It is a celestial object of very small radius, typically 30 kilometers, and very high density, composed predominantly of closely packed neutrons. Neutron stars are thought to form by the gravitational collapse of the remnant of a massive star after a supernova explosion, provided that the star is insufficiently massive to produce a black hole. The universe began as a very hot, small, and dense superforce, the mix of the four fundamental forces, with no stars, atoms, form, or structure, called a singularity. Then about 13.8 billion years ago, space expanded very quickly, thus the name Big Bang. 14 billion years ago, the entire observable universe was roughly a million billion times smaller than a single atom, and has been expanding ever since, to its current size of something like 100 billion galaxies. We live in the Milky Way galaxy, which is a collection of stars, gas, dust, and a supermassive black hole at its very center. There is also a bulge in the middle that consists of mostly old stars. When you look at a spiral galaxy face on, you can see beautiful spiral arms where stars are being born. There are about 10 billion galaxies in the observable universe. The number of stars in a galaxy varies, but assuming an average of 100 billion stars per galaxy means that there are that's 1 billion trillion stars in the observable universe. Stars are huge celestial bodies made mostly of hydrogen and helium that produce light and heat from the churning nuclear forges inside their cores. Aside from our sun, the dots of light we see in the sky are all light years from Earth. Earth is located in one of the spiral arms of the Milky Way, called the Orion Arm, which lies about 2/3 of the way out from the center of the galaxy. Here we are part of the solar system, a group of 8 planets, as well as numerous comets and asteroids and dwarf planets which orbit the sun. Instead, water and other volatiles must have been delivered to Earth from the outer solar system later in its history. Modern geochemical evidence suggests that water was delivered to Earth by impacts from icy planetesimals similar in composition to modern asteroids in the outer edges of the asteroid belt. Stromatolites, like those found in the World Heritage Area of Sharp Bay, Western Australia, may contain cyanobacteria, which were most likely Earth's first photosynthetic organisms. The earliest evidence for life on Earth arises among the oldest rocks still preserved on the planet. A life cycle is a period involving one generation of an organism through means of reproduction, whether through asexual reproduction or sexual reproduction. In regard to its planting, there are 3 types of cycles: haplontic life cycle, diplontic life cycle, diplobiontic life cycle. Most classes of animals, including fish, mammals, reptiles, and birds, have fairly simple life cycles. First they're born, either alive from their mother or hatched from eggs. Then they grow and develop into adults. Amphibians and insects have more complicated life cycles. The plant starts life as a seed, which germinates and grows into a plant. The mature plant produces flowers, which are fertilized and produce seeds in a fruit or seed pod. The plant eventually dies, leaving seeds which germinate to produce new plants.
We live here, we birth here, we die here.
Life on Earth began more than 3 billion years ago, evolving from the most basic of microbes into a dazzling array of complexity over time. But how did the first organisms on the only known home to life in the universe develop from the primordial soup? One theory involved a shocking start. Was technology affects us? Technology can have a large impact on users' mental and physical health. Besides affecting users' mental health, use of technology can also have negative repercussions on physical health, causing vision problems, hearing loss, and neck strain. Webmaster invented the technology. His impact on technology so profound is the global impact of Tim Berners-Lee's invention that it's hard to remember a time when common users worldwide could not communicate with one another instantly by computer. And yet, it was only 20 years ago that Berners-Lee created the World Wide Web. 6 types technology was here. Now it is information technology, education technology, medical technology, communication technology, business technology, assistive technology.